Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about the iconic Sega Saturn, a console that had the potential to do well in the competitive console wars of the 1990s but ultimately fell short. We will discuss its highlights, the 6-button controller, arcade ports, and the impact it had on the gaming industry, especially in Japan. The Sega Saturn was a groundbreaking console that came out in 1996, competing with Sony's PlayStation and Nintendo's Nintendo 64. It was known for its impressive graphics, powerful processor, and extensive library of games. However, it struggled to gain a foothold in the market, largely due to its launch timing, as the PlayStation 2 and Nintendo 64 were already in full swing. One of the most notable highlights of the Sega Saturn is its 6-button controller, which was revolutionary for the time. It allowed players to navigate the console with just 6 buttons, making it easier and more intuitive to play. This design choice helped to create a more immersive gaming experience, as players could focus on the game's visuals and actions rather than constantly worrying about the controller. The Saturn also had an impressive lineup of arcade-quality games, thanks to its arcade ports. These games were developed specifically for the console and offered a more intense and polished gaming experience. Some of the most popular arcade ports include Sonic the Hedgehog, Zone of the Enders, and Alex Kidd in Miracle World. In terms of success in the console wars, the Sega Saturn did not fare as well as its competitors. However, it did have some notable successes, particularly in Japan. The Saturn's unique design and strong lineup of arcade-quality games appealed to the Japanese market, where JRPGs were particularly popular. Final Fantasy VII, a critically acclaimed JRPG game, was released on the Saturn and helped to propel the console's popularity in Japan. The Sega Saturn also had a notable impact on the gaming industry as a whole. Its innovative 6-button controller and arcade-quality games inspired other console makers to adopt similar designs and improve their arcade port libraries. The Saturn also paved the way for the development of handheld consoles, such as the GameCube and Wii, as it demonstrated the potential for a more intuitive and immersive gaming experience on a portable device. In conclusion, the Sega Saturn was a promising console with great potential in the 1990s console wars. However, it struggled to gain a foothold in the market due to its launch timing and the already successful PlayStation 2 and Nintendo 64. Despite its shortcomings, the Saturn played a significant role in shaping the gaming industry, especially in Japan, and left a lasting impact on the world of gaming.